These are the trails in my backyard. Or trail singular, I guess. It's just a loop for now. But in this video and any future videos in this series, I'm gonna be, gradually adding features and eventually even new trails until my backyard looks like a bike park. You might be watching this thinking like, damn, this already kind of looks like a pretty established trail. And you'd be right. I've been working on this project for around a year now, and just now kind of thought to start recording my progress. And, believe me, not all the loop looks this good. For example, this whole area is overgrown. This turns way too flat. That turns way too flat. This berm needs to be fully rebuilt. This entire line isn't even built yet. And I'm sure there's more that I couldn't think of, but I'm not gonna take up any more of your time. I just want to say, if you do like this video, like it and subscribe and stuff, but let's get building. First thing I decided to tackle was weeding out this little overgrown area. It actually gave me a little bit more trouble than I thought it would, just because there were a lot of rocks under all the weeds, and I didn't want to mess with them because riding over rocks is fun, This stuff cleared up pretty fast though, relatively, and I did actually discover another flat turn right in the middle of this overgrown area that I needed to fix up real quick. After that quick fix, it was time for another, a little bit further up on the trail. Both of these turns weren't really bad enough to need berms, they just needed to be benched a little bit more because they were off camber. And this makes it a little easier to carry speed. You can see they both cleared up really nicely though, and now that they're ridden in a little bit, they're riding awesome. At some point I also had a friend over and we put together this little catch berm down at the bottom of the line we're gonna build later, but that's for later. First, we gotta rebuild this berm. You can kind of see originally the line went more to the left there, so a berm wasn't really needed. I just kind of built a really small, bad berm up. But now the line goes a little bit more uphill, so I needed to build something more substantial so you can carry speed uphill. This berm didn't need to be too tall, which is good because I didn't need to do a lot of digging. I did spend some time making a nice drainage ditch, and it rides really well now. But then, disaster struck. This big freaking tree fell right in the middle of my trail, man, it sucked. I tried to just break it by hand, but there were some pretty thick branches in there, so that didn't work out too well, and I had to bring in some reinforcements. Good as new. Now, for what you all actually came here for. I tried to build this line a little while ago, and kinda gave up, but you can see the first berm is pretty good, and the other two are awful. Let's just start off with the first berm for now, though. that was pretty easy. Nice little shape up of this first berm. Well, I wish it was easy, I guess, but let's move on for now. A lot of the work I do is just kind of whenever I have time in between school and work schedules, so some of this video got a little dark. And with the whole line packed and shaped, you know, there's nothing to do but test ride it. Let's do it. Whew. And I wish I could say this line was perfect.
Well, that just wasn't the line at all, holy.
Something was definitely wrong with that top berm, because it kept just spitting me out a little bit low, and I was missing the middle berm. I thought maybe I didn't have enough support at the end, but it turns out I actually just made the radius way, way, way too narrow. After widening up for the turn for like the 4th time or something, I'm finally happy with it. But that was a good way to waste a few days of work, huh?
Alright. Let's get a nice top to bottom. Woohoo! Man, that is running so freaking fun right now. Alright, so I gotta get another run, at least one more, because I left my phone down here to record. Hit that a little bit better this time. No near bar clip on that tree and death.
This line is running and looking absolutely amazing right now.